Good evening, graduates, parents, administration, staff, and special guests. I would like to introduce Sergeant Nash and the Nash Central High School member ROTC. They have joined us for the placing of the colors and the pledge of allegiance. Now will you please join with me while I recite the pledge of allegiance.
Forward, march. Left turn, march. Color guard, hope. Freezes, arch.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Shoulder, arch. Ready, cut, left turn, march. Forward, march. Color guard, hold. Order. Go.
We would like to give a special thanks and a round of applause to the Nash Central High School's Navy Junior ROTC, led by Sergeant Major Ian.
Forward, march.
You may be seated. Good evening, parents, family members, special guests, and members of the Nash Rocky Mount Board of Education, our Superintendent, Dr. Anthony Jackson, Senior Cabinet, our very own faculty and staff. Welcome to our commencement exercise for the class of 2014 of Tar River Academy. Before we proceed, I would like to take a second to make a few comments on behalf of our graduating seniors. Our seniors have worked extremely hard in preparation for this evening's ceremony. As such, we ask that you please respect the integrity of this ceremony by being respectful and holding your applause until all of our graduating seniors' names have been called. Failure to comply with this request will result in removal from the ceremony. I trust that this will not be an issue tonight as we celebrate all 50 seniors sitting before us. As we continue, please allow me to briefly address our seniors before we move on. Let me first say to you, class of 2014, you look truly amazing assembled here this evening. I am both humbled and honored to have this opportunity to stand before you this evening and address you one last time as your principal. As you know, tonight you are in the final minutes as a high school student here at Tar River Academy. Seniors, your presence is a reflection of your determination, hard work, and perseverance. It is also a result of the dedicated teachers, staff, and most importantly, your parents. Seniors, although your journey here has now come to an end, understand that this commencement exercise symbolizes the beginning of the next chapter of your young lives. We are all confident that the lessons that you have learned here over the past years or so will serve you well as you embark upon your new journey. The relationships that we have had an opportunity to build with you all will truly be missed but not forgotten. We value each of you for helping mold us into a stronger educator. Now, as a staff, we have had an opportunity to speak with each of you about what the future holds after this evening. Many of you have shared your desire to continue learning while furthering your education throughout our community college systems or universities. A few others have already begun with the preparation of making an immediate impact in our local economy by seeking employment, while many will join and serve our country in one of the various branches of our military. However, Regardless of the various paths that you will take, the one thing that each and every one of you all will always share in common includes the fact that you are a proud graduate of the Nash Rocky Mount Public School System and Tar River Academy. Just make sure that you go through life doing great things. Be sure to return here and visit our underclassmen and share your experiences after high school. Seniors, you already know that life after graduation will have some tests and some challenges. However, if you make good choices in life and be the best that you can be, know that half of the battle is already won whenever you are presented with one of life's challenges. Continue to be a perseverance, continue to push yourself despite of any difficulty, and most importantly, continue to have that Tar River Academy spirit, never quitting, pushing forth, and being passionate. You all have been a great senior class, and I wish you all nothing but the very best. At this time, we would like to recognize Sean Walters, a graduating senior, who will come forth and introduce our distinguished guest for this evening. Sean.
Tonight, we would like to take a moment to introduce our distinguished guests who have honored us with their participation in the commencement exercise of the graduation of class of 2014. When I call your name, please stand. Chairperson of the Board of Education of Nash Rocky Mount Public School Systems, Ms. Evelyn Bullitt. Members of the Board of Education, Ms. Bonnie Batts, Ms. Brenda Brown, Mr. Robert Bynum, Mr. Neva Chavez Battle, Ms. Ann Edge, Mr. John Hardy, Mr. Michael Grover II, Mr. Franklin Lamb, Mr. William Sharp, and Mr. Reginald Silver. Superintendent of Nash Rocky Mount Public School Systems, Dr. Anthony Jackson. Members of Dr. Jackson's Leadership Cabinet, Mr. Michael Hodges, Mr. Thomas Crabtree, Ms. Robin May, Ms. Susan Blackwell, Ms. Patricia Hollingsworth, and Ms. Jane Finch. All other members of the central office staff, visiting principals from neighboring Nash Rocky Mount Public Schools, and other special guests. Let's give them all a big Tar River welcome.
Thank you, Sean. Again, we thank all of our guests for joining us this evening for this special occasion and celebrating our students. At this time, we would like to recognize two students. We would like to recognize Atiana Tabron as this year's valedictorian for having the highest grade point average of this year's graduating class. Atiana, please stand. Also, we would like to recognize Nanny Hunter. Nanny, please stand. Nanny received a Pink Honor Cord for her completion of the Culinary Arts CTE concentration and passing the Safe Serve exam at Northern Nash High School prior to coming to Tar River Academy. We would now like to introduce Sharaciel Thomas. She is our first student to be accepted by a university. She will be attending the University of Mount Olive in the fall. Thomas has exemplified high academic achievement at her previous high school and here at Tar River Academy. She will now come forward to present senior reflections to her graduates, classmates.
Good evening, friends, family, Tar River staff, special guests, and class of 2014. My name is Sharaciel Thomas, and I'd like to take a moment to speak with you. First, I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff at Tar River Academy for getting us where we need to be, which is here on our graduation day. I can't say enough thanks to express the gratitude that I feel. I would like to thank our parents on this special day as well, because without you, there would be no us. It's still shocking that we are graduating today, way past exciting. Not only are our lives about to start, but they're about to change also. I never knew this day would be here so fast. I'm pretty sure everyone has been through things in life that probably made them want to give up. Even though I'm currently staying in a group home, I wouldn't let that get me down. This one semester at Tar River Academy has really been life-changing for me. I admit I was kind of upset when I first came here, but being here has made me even stronger and taught me and opened me up to new things as well. I'm glad that I did get a chance to come here after all. Classmates, whether you're going to the armed services, attending a college or community college, or joining the workforce, don't ever give up on life or yourself. Strive to keep getting better at the things you do. I've always had goals for myself. Now I'm seeing my goal to graduate from high school come true. This really does feel good. I'm so proud and so grateful for everyone that has helped me along the way. I'll be attending Mount Olive University in August. So Tar River graduates, this is our year, 2014. It's not only our graduation day, but a memory to last a lifetime. So class of 2014, you deserve to shine. Thanks again, Tar River Academy, from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, Sharacia. We will now have our presentation of diplomas, and I ask that our stage panel please stand with me at this time. Seniors, before we begin awarding diplomas, know that we are very proud of you when you leave here this evening as graduates of Tar River Academy. I challenge you to go forth and do great things. At this time, our assistant principal, Ms. Deborah Battle, will come forth and ask each senior to come to the stage to receive your diploma as your name is called. Again, parents and guests, I ask that you be reminded of my earlier request. And please hold your applause until all diplomas have been awarded so that each parent can hear their child's name. Ms. Battle.
Good evening, parents and families of our graduates. Graduates, please come forward. Matthew Wayne Bailey. Hilbert Shamari Marcel Bain. Brian Lamont Battle II. Ralph James Boggs IV. Irvin Botello Panyawa. Damian Michael Walter Brown. Johnny Brown Jr. Eric Gonzalo Carrion. Robert Edward Cassidy. Jose Juan Castillo Jr. Tevin Oscar Crummel. Marcel Devon Dancy. Levante Marquez Dickens. Kiana Shanae Evans. Kyle Jordan Farmer. Zenasia Lucille Ferris. Marcus Jamal Grant. Miranda Lee Hales. Angelonda Letitia Hardy. Brianna Nicole Harrison. Miranda Paige Hawkins. Nanny Mae Hunter. Dante Lamar Illery. Madison Deanne Johnson. Shaheem Malik Johnson. Shaquita Renee Lawrence. Shamaya Kanisha Lewis. Michaela Renee Lyon. Justin Montrell Lyons. Zamai Yaquan McDuffie. Antonio De Jesus Mendez Vasquez. Kiana Ashanti Mercer. David Ovell Parker Jr. Ebony Shanice Parker. Deja Natasha Poole. Damian Stephon Pridgeon. Fernica Niaja Pullen. Dakota Kenneth Riddle. Nitrice Sane Rogers. Alexis Kiawana Ruffin. Travis Lee Saunders. Atiana Deshay Taborin. Seratiel Antoinetta Thomas. Khadijah Jamae Thorne. Deja Letitia Tillery. Mitchell Sean Walters. Nia Siobhan Ward. Ronaldo Vidal Wesson. Joshua Blake Whitehead. Nadeja Whitmore. Let us now give our graduates a round of applause.
At this time, we will have the declaration of graduates. I ask that the seniors please stand. By the powers vested in me by the Nash Rocky Mount Board of Education in the state of North Carolina, I now pronounce you a graduate of Tar River Academy with all the rights and privileges afforded thereby. You may now turn your tassels. In closing, seniors, I ask, as we conclude graduates, I speak on behalf of every staff member of Tar River Academy by saying job well done. This is clearly why we love our profession, because of you, the ultimate stakeholder. This concludes this evening's ceremony. We will recess in the following order: our stage panel, followed by our graduates, our school board members and special guests. Our parents will be escorted out of both doors by our ushers, while our staff will exit this side door, so they will have the opportunity to greet our graduates and their families. Please stand with me as we begin our recession.